Good morning, children. Hope you're all doing good. So, last week we learned the third chapter in social. What is the name of the chapter? Fertile plains of North India. Okay. So, we saw what are plains. What are plains? They are flat, vast, low lying areas where the soil is very fertile. Okay. Then we saw the soil there, you get the soil is alluvial soil. Okay. And which plain is called the food bowl of India? Gangetic plain. Okay. The Gangetic plain is called the food bowl of India. Then we saw about the location. So where is the northern plains located? It lies to the south of Great Himalayas. Okay. Then we saw about the physical features. Okay. And we saw few definitions. That is, what is a basin? So what is a basin? It is a low lying area drained by river and its tributaries. Then we saw what are distributaries. So distributaries are places which form a triangular piece of land, okay, before joining the sea. So they are called delta. Triangular piece of land formed before joining the sea are called delta. And your distributaries are rivers which break into many small rivers, okay. So now we are going to see about various rivers and its tributaries, okay. So now we shall see about divisions of the northern plain. What is it called? Divisions of the northern plain. Okay. So the northern plain is broadly divided into how many types? Three types. How many types, children? Three types. Northern plain is divided into three types or three parts. What are they? Satluj, the Ganga and the Brahmaputra. What are they? The Satluj. What is it? The Satluj. What is the spelling of Satluj? S-A-T-L-U-J. S-A-T-L-U-J. Satluj. Second one is the Ganga. The Ganga. G-A-N-G-A. And the third one is the Brahmaputra basin. What is the third one? Brahmaputra basin. Okay. So now we shall see about the first one, which is called Satluj basin. What is the spelling of Satluj? S-A-T-L-U-J. Is it clear? So the western part of the northern fertile plain is Satluj basin. Okay. So which part of the northern fertile plain? Western part. So if you take your earth, okay, this is the north, top one is the north. You have south, east and west. So this is the western part when you take your map, okay. So the western part of the northern fertile plain is the Satluj river, okay. So river Satluj along with its tributaries. What is the tributary of Satluj? Beas. What is it? Underline Beas. B-E-A-S. Beas is the tributary of Satluj. What is the tributary of Satluj? Beas. B-E-A-S. It drains the lowland of Punjab and Haryana, forming the Satluj basin. Okay. So then it enters into Pakistan to join river Indus. The region gets very little rainfall. So the rainfall is very less here. The climate is hot in summer and very cold in winter. What is it? The climate is hot in summer and very cold in winter. So what all things did we learn about the Satluj basin? So first we saw the northern plain is divided to three parts. What are they? Satluj, Ganga and Brahmaputra basin. Okay. So first we saw Satluj. It is present in the western part of your northern fertile plain. Okay. And what is its tributary? Beas. B-E-A-S. Beas is the tributary of Satluj river. Okay. Then it enters into Pakistan and join which river? Indus river. Is it clear? So the rainfall is very little here and the climate is hot in summer and cold in winter. Okay. Now we are going to see about the second one, which is called the Ganga basin. What is it called? The Ganga basin. Okay. So river Ganga, where is it originating? Originate means where it is born. So river Ganga is born or originate in the Himalayas. Where? At Gaumukh. Okay. River Ganga originates in the Himalayas at Gaumukh. 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 Okay. So Gangotri. What is the name? Gangotri. Gantri. Gangotri is an icy glacier. Okay, it is an icy glacier, like a place made of ice. Okay, is the source of river Ganga. So this Gangotri melt and that water is coming to your Ganga. Okay, Yamunotri glacier. This is another glacier which is called Yamunotri. So we know Gangotri is the source for Ganga river. Then Yamunotri will be for Yamuna. Okay. Yamunotri glacier is the source of river for Yamuna. As the glaciers melt during summer, they form perennial rivers. Okay. So they form perennial. Perennial means all through the year you get water. Okay. So they are called perennial rivers. Okay. Now river Ganga enters the plain at Haridwar. Where is it entering? At Haridwar. Okay. So what are the tributaries of Ganga? Gomati. What is it? Gomati. Gomti. Gomati. Gaghara. What is it? Gaghara. Ghara. Gaghara. Gaghara. Gantak. Gantak. Gandak. Gantak and Kosi. 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 So which are the tributaries of Ganga? Gomati, Gaghara, Gantak and Kosi. Okay. Now they all have their origin in Himalayas and drain the downland called the Ganga basin. The plateau rivers, which are two plateau rivers you have. Which are the plateau rivers? Chambal and Betwa. Which are the plateau rivers? Chambal. Chambal. Chambal and Betwa are the tributaries of the river Yamuna. So we saw what are the tributaries of Ganga here. 4 rivers, right? Now what are the tributaries of Yamuna? Chambal and Betwa. Chambal and Betwa are the tributaries of Yamuna. Okay. River Sun is the tributary of river Ganga in the south. When the river flows to the south, its tributary is river Sun. Okay. Now the Triveni Sangamam. What is it called? Triveni. Tri means 3. Okay. So your 3 rivers are joining at a place. Did you see a picture here? Okay. So the 3 rivers join at this place and this is called your Triveni Sangam. Okay. It is also called Prayag. What is it called? Prayag. Prayag. Triveni Sangam is also called as Prayag. What is the spelling of Triveni? Triveni. Triveni Sangam. Sangam. Okay. So Triveni Sangam is also called Prayag. It is the site of confluence of rivers. That is joining of rivers. Which all rivers join there? Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. Okay. Which are the 3 rivers? Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati join together at Allahabad. So that joining is called Triveni Sangam or Prayag. Clear? Now river Saraswati is invisible. Which river is called invisible river? River Saraswati. Because it is flowing under the earth. Clear? Now the Triveni Sangam is a sacred place for the Hindus. Okay? It is a sacred place for the Hindus and is of religious importance. The Ganga takes a shape turn here and it divides into 2 tributaries. So the Ganga takes a sharp turn and it divides into 2 tributaries. How many tributaries? 2. So river Hooghly, one of the distributaries. What is the one distributary? River Hooghly. What is the spelling? Hoogly. River Hooghly, one of its distributaries. Flows through which state? West Bengal. Okay. River Hooghly flows through West Bengal. What is the other tributary where it is called? Padma. Okay. So the other tributary or distributary flows into Bangladesh. Where is it flowing? Into Bangladesh and join the river Brahmaputra. The river formed by their confluence is known as Padma. Okay, so the two rivers are Hooghly and Padma. So the Ganga basin receives more rainfall than Satluj. We told in Satluj the rainfall is less. So Ganga receives more rainfall. Here the summer is very hot and winter are cold. Is it clear? So this is all about your Ganga plain. Okay. Now we shall see about the third one, which is called the Brahmaputra basin. What is the third? The Brahmaputra basin. So this is the eastern part of northern fertile plain. Okay, we started from the west, which is Satluj. Now at the east, which is it? Brahmaputra basin. Okay, so the Brahmaputra basin is very narrow as compared to the Ganga. It is very narrow when you compare it with Ganga basin. Okay, so river Brahmaputra has its origin in Tibet. Where is it? Origin is in Tibet near Manasarovar lake. Okay, where it is called Tsangpo. What is it? Tsangpo. T is silent there. Okay, Tsangpo. Tsangpo. So Brahmaputra is in the east part of northern fertile plain. It is very narrow. It is originating in the Tibet near Manasarovar. So we call this river Brahmaputra, but in Tibet they call it as Tsangpo. What do they call? Tsangpo. So the other name for Brahmaputra river is Tsangpo. So the Brahmaputra basin runs from the west to east. From where do they run? From west to east above Bhutan in the Himalayan region. Then it turns which side? Northeast entering India. Through which state? Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. So it starts from Tibet, move towards Bhutan in the Himalayan region. Then it comes into which state? Arunachal Pradesh. It then flows through the states of Assam and Meghalaya. Then it goes through which states? Assam and Meghalaya. And where does it enter? Bangladesh. There it is known as Jamuna. What is it called there? Jamuna. Underline it, children. It is very important. In Tibet you call Brahmaputra as Tsangpo. In Bangladesh it is called as Jamuna. What is it called? Jamuna. What is the spelling? Jamuna. Jamuna. Okay. Then it joins one of the distributaries of river Ganga and forms the largest delta in the world. Okay. What is it called? Sundarbans. Which is the largest delta in the world? Sundarbans. Very important. Largest delta in the world is Sundarbans. Spelling Sundarbans. What is the spelling? Sundarbans. Sundarbans. So this region is very swampy and is covered with dense forest called the tidal forest. Okay. So the region in the Sundarban, it is very swampy and it is covered with dense forest. They are called tidal forest. What are they called? Tidal forest. Okay. Now river Brahmaputra is not only fed by the melting ice of Himalayas but also by the monsoon rain. Okay. They do not get only the melting of ice, they also get the monsoon rains in the northeastern hilly region of India. So as it flows through the mountains and hills, it is joined by many streams. Okay, as it is going through the mountain and hills, it is joined by many streams. The river thus becomes swollen during the rainy season. Okay, during rainy season, more water comes into the river, so it becomes swollen and overflows the banks and floods the land. Okay, so when it cannot carry that much water, it starts overflowing and floods the land, causing heavy damage to lives and possessions every year. Okay. So this region receives very heavy rainfall. So high rainfall is received in your Brahmaputra basin, comparatively less in Ganga basin and very less in your Satluj. Okay. So which is the largest delta in the world? Sundarbans. Tidal forest is present in which basin? Brahmaputra basin. Okay. So with this we shall complete our today's chapter. We'll be continuing the remaining chapter in the next week. Thank you children. Take care. Be safe and be happy.